We are here with Representative Robert Foster, who's running for governor in the Republican race for the Republican primary on August 6th. And as you're running for this race, what do you plan to do if you're elected governor?
I've got a plan, I think, to help our economy. Economy to me is the most important thing. If we don't get our economy right, we're not going to be able to fix all the other problems facing our state. To me, it's our tax structure that's so off in Mississippi. We have a very bad tax structure for the type of state we have. We have a lot of people living in poverty in Mississippi. And we have a state budget that is based a lot off of a state income tax. We also have states around us competing with us that don't have a state income tax, personal income tax. Tennessee, Texas, and Florida. I believe if we were to move to a sales and excise tax based economy like those three states have, and we repealed the personal income tax, we would be able to do two things. One, we'd be able to recruit better paying jobs and people, small business owners and people that have the money to help start up local economies to our state. And the other thing I think it would help with is if we've moved to a sales and excise tax-based economy, everyone would then be contributing to all of the infrastructure that everyone is using in our state. But we don't have enough people pitching in to help take care of all of the infrastructure. And that's why we're always lagging behind in educational funding, road and bridge funding, and everything in our state. We're putting too much of a burden on too small a number of people.
What sets you apart from your competitors?
My business background is what I believe sets me apart so much. I've run a business for the last 14 years, and I have more business experience than all of my opponents combined. And I think that's what sets me apart, is I get it. I understand how government can impede business, and I understand how it can help business. And most of the time, just getting the tax structure appropriate and getting the regulations at the right level so that we're not overburdened will help us grow our economy, because small business owners, we do all the work. We just need the government to make an environment that we can prosper in.
What's the biggest problem that Mississippi now faces?
I think it is recruitment of higher paying jobs and getting past the hurdle of not ever being able to get our educational system up to par, our roads and bridges up to par to catch up to 21st century demands. And if we don't restructure our tax structure, we're always going to be lagging behind. We just have the wrong type of tax structure, in my opinion, for our type of state. If we were like a northeastern state where we had a lot of educated people with a lot of high-paying jobs, then an income tax structure, a personal income tax structured economy will work. But it doesn't work in a state like Mississippi with the type of economic setbacks we have. We need to get to a sales and excise tax-based economy where everybody pitches in and pays as they go.
What's your one message to Mississippians?
That we must get past this political cycle of putting people into position just because they're next in line. When we have these people that have been in politics for 20 years or so in their life, and they haven't lived and worked out in the real world, they're just disconnected from the reality, and they don't have solutions to the problems. They are the problem. They are the problem because they are owned by special interests. I hate to say that, but when you have millions and millions of dollars in your campaign fund, you've made a lot of promises, and you're going to owe a lot of favors for that money.
All right, Representative Robert Foster running for governor for the state of Mississippi. The Republican and the Democratic primary is on August 6th.